What's up, friends? Empress Dannie here, back with another episode of the Daily Grind. Yes, pouring you up a nice hot cup of joe. Gonna get your day off to a bright and beautiful start. Let's jump straight in, okay? The energy is thick, okay? But it's so light. It's a spiritual thickness where if you've been spending time with spirit, this feels refreshing. If you haven't, it feels eerie, okay? So be mindful. I feel like this is going to show you or be very telling of people who are spiritually sensitive versus people who are adapting that sensitivity. But it's almost like through feeling very, almost like worried or concerned. Look at this, the King of Sweets, okay? Looks like a young apple pie, if you will. King of Sweets. We got a piece of the pie in one way or to another today, okay? Think about apples. Apple pie is kind of like a classic. It's a staple in the desserts. So something made me feel like you may be getting something that gives you a fix of some sort, because a staple fixes one thing to another, okay? Keep in mind, this could be connecting you to something or to someone, okay? Whatever this slice is could certainly be a connection point to something or to someone. Ah. But it's sweet. It's sweet. It is. It's indulgent, right? And we just have one slice, so it ain't too much. Looks like a little ice cream, maybe some whip on there. The dolphin. Y'all hear, oh, happy day. That shark is at the bottom of the deck. So this has something to do with what feels like being willing almost to go after things that I feel like are different, okay? This could be take a different approach, a different angle. There could even be some sneaking up aspect. What's interesting to me is how these cards mirror, okay? And I don't doubt that I lifted this up for a reason and the hawk is underneath. Y'all know that's a message of divinity, which makes me feel like this is spirit led. Somebody was spirit led. It feels like this could be like dig deeper, to go after something. But with the dolphin, it's almost like glad that you did, glad that you were on it. It gives an energy of like eyeing something. Shark really kind of, you think of a shark as a predator, and so it has to eye its prey. It has to be watchful. It has to, this could be being a little bit sneaky, but this feels like glad that you did or glad that you were, okay? It kind of corresponds a little bit with the tiger energy when it comes to being stealth. If you think about sharks, right? They're somewhat stealth in terms of the way that they move. So there could be something about that, but it's almost like glad I was moving like I was moving, okay? A shark also has the context that aligns with a professional. So and when I say that, I mean like expert. I'm not talking about like professional attitude or like a business professional. I'm talking about expertise, the eye, if you will. So something makes me feel like you have the eye. You're glad you have that eye for detail. This is almost like you can see when something's off, when something's different, when someone is different. You just have an eye. Even if it's different, you know what feels like the angle, if you will. You have an expertise for something, and it makes me feel like grateful. Grateful. Look at that. Wealthy man. Journey. Okay. Let's continue. You could be coming up as valuable because if you saw something that somebody else didn't see, or your expertise pointed out something that's what it feel like. It's something about your expertise. This makes me feel like with the wealthy man, you're valuable. And that might be why you're getting a piece of the pie. You're different, but that's valuable. You saw it. This is important to someone, which makes me feel like that has your value going up. I don't know why I kind of feel like somebody missed this, okay, about you in a situation, but something feels as though today something has happened, where something is happening where they want it now, you want it now. This is something about like this can be expertise gained from life experience. I know what I see. I'm experienced. I've been enough places. I've seen enough things to know something about that. I feel like it's coming in handy today. And something gives me the impression that this could be coming in handy for someone else. Okay. So maybe not, yes, I feel like it could be valuable to you, but it feels like this could be someone else who's like grateful for your expertise because of the fact that this, in some way, you're valuable to them. I'm wanting to fall there. One more shuffle. See if anything falls. Nothing from this deck. I see the Lord. It just feels like you've been a good steward. And it feels like it's almost just of lessons learned in life, period. Like being willing to pay attention, keeping your eyes open, right? Shark kind of gives like, keep your head on a swivel. It's like kill or be killed. So this is like you always watchful, you always paying attention. And for one reason or another, this is coming in handy because you've been a good steward. Again, you've been watchful. You on it. Yeah, confidence is your key to success. So if you are seeing something today, then be sure of yourself, okay? Be certain of yourself because that's what's going to get it. Take time to breathe out. It's like, just breathe. Don't be overwhelmed by anything. You know, sometimes your own expertise, like, oh, this is different. I don't know. You might be tempted to question yourself, but Spirit, I feel like, wants to give you a piece of the pie, and you're going to be glad. Whatever this is, you eyed it, you sharked it, you spotted it, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? Wow. Self-respect is at the bottom of the deck. Flexible is here. Gardener of dreams. I'm focused on what I love, not what I fear. Yeah, this makes me feel like there's some element of this that you maybe have some fears, but it's like focus on something different. I see opportunity in all of life's curveballs. When something unexpected happens, I rise to the challenge with resilience and an open mind. Stuck in traffic, I'll sing along to the radio. Waiting in line, I can make a new friend. I'm flexible, easygoing, and carefree. I surrender and enjoy each moment. I am flexible, open-minded. I go with the flow. Which both shark and dolphin are aquatic. They're both going with the flow. Shark has a tendency though to like have more probably control over the flow, create movement. Something feels as though that's what you're doing. I mean, this is like, I'm glad I saw this, or I'm glad I spotted this. I'm glad I saw you, or I'm glad this could be like something even that you learned about. Ooh, I'm glad I don't know why I'm getting like, I'm glad I caught that type of energy, okay, about something. I want to get one more card from this deck. Wanted to fall. I just feel like there's something that almost that you could have missed, or maybe that most people, nope, spotted it. This is valuable. I'm telling you. Somebody is like, this is everything. There's a change. It feels, I don't know why I'm kind of getting like in the respect that you're given or the attention that is given to something. But I feel like it's because you're a shark. You just have a different way, I feel like, of slicing things. Going back to this pie, you have a different way of slicing things. You have a different way of looking things or dissecting them or breaking them down. And something makes me feel like there's a hell of a lot of gratitude for that. Let's go to Patreon, right? Linked in the description. Get our extended messages. I hope that you'll join us. But if not, we'll see you again soon. Like, share, subscribe. Bye for now.